Today, I'll share to you some important lessons that took me over 20 years to grasp. I'm turning 40 years old now. Ooh, time flies. Number one, guys, is one of my favorite. Be positive. Because guys, here in this world, a lot of things are negative already. The important thing is to stay positive, because if you stay positive, you have like a light in front of you, like you have a way to go. But if you are negative, it's like a closed door. You can't come. It's like even though the door actually is open when you push, it's like when you're negative, you will not just try. So because guys, when you stay positive, you also attract other people that are positive, and then you group together. And then now when you work together, you can achieve great things. For example, me guys, when I bought my first apartment, that apartment is expensive at that time. That time is around 250,000. It was like 10 years ago. Actually, it was more than 10 years ago. But actually, guys, I wouldn't able to buy that apartment if I was negative. If I listen with, oh, why you will take a mortgage, taking up loan is very risky. Actually, it's true. Because on that time, I needed to take risk. If you take risk, you have the possibility to get reward. But if you don't take risk, you will never have reward. So that's why if I didn't take that risk, and if I didn't stay positive that I know one day I will be debt free. Like now guys, this apartment guys is fully paid. $500,000 debt free. If I didn't do that step that time, the last 10 years, and I didn't think positively, we will not be in this situation. So the second one is, not all people will like you. Oh, I was so shocked guys, because me before guys, when I was younger, I want everyone to be pleased. I want everyone to like me. I like everyone to be happy. I like everyone to be satisfied with me. And then I did my best. I work overtime. I do extra things. And I do like extra stuff even though it's not part of my work already. But I noticed some people doesn't like me even though I done my part. Even though other people are like, wow, you're very good. And then other people is like, they don't like me. And it's normal. Like when I started this YouTube channel, some people who watch my videos subscribe. If you didn't subscribe it, you can subscribe now. And some people didn't subscribe, but it's okay. Now I understand not every people are for us. And it's okay. The door is open. If people want to come, they're welcome. But if people want to go, they're also welcome. Let the door open. But don't close the door, guys, because some people, guys, that left, they will come back. See, guys, but don't please everyone. Because if you please everyone, you will end up miserable. You will end up angry because you think you've done your part. But it's normal. Not everyone will like you. And it's okay. It's okay not to be liked by everyone. Number 3, guys, time is more valuable than money. The problem guys now in today's time is like a lot of people are selling their time for money. And then they end up being a slave. It's called the modern slavery. So many people are actually forced to being slave before, but now they are willing to become slave whole their life. And that's a problem guys. Because if you work for money, if you stop working, the money stops. So it's much better to create something. It's much better to invest with something while working. So don't quit your 9-to-5 job yet if you're working, because you need a source of income also. But you don't need to do this whole your life, especially if you hate it. If you love it, okay, no problem. But if you hate it, don't need to be there whole your life. You need to do is get some of this money and invest it. Get some of this money and build a business. Get some of this time and create. For example, me, I'm creating now a YouTube video. This is actually a very good type of business, because this type of business, guys, it works 24/7. Like when I was renting out my apartment before. My apartment works even though I sleep. But when I stop working in my 9-to-5, my income also stops. The problem in that, guys, when you're in your 20s, in your 30s, you're still strong. But when you turn to become 40 and 50, yes, you're still strong. But it's not the same as when you are 20s, when you're 30s. So that's why it's much better not to sell all of your time. You can sell some of it, but you can grab some of it and then invest your time in another thing, in a business, content creation, and some of the money for investing, for real estate, for stocks. You choose what fits you best. But for me, guys, I choose real estate, because real estate, guys, is very, you have a tax advantage, you have a value appreciation, and the special thing is I can also touch it. So here, guys, this apartment fully paid, thanks to God. Number 4 is a man needs to create value to the marketplace. So for example, me guys, when I invested in an apartment before, I invested it to rent it out. So I'm creating something of value to the marketplace. So someone can live there, and when they live there, they will pay rent to me. And then this rent, I pay some in the loan or the mortgage, and then some of it I put in my pocket, and some of it, of course, to the tax. But it's like this, guys. Us as a man, we need to create something. Like what I'm doing now. I'm creating YouTube video to share to you my experience, share to you the lessons that I learned. And this is like a value creation to the person that is listening. Maybe you have gifts in basketball, maybe you have gifts in investing, or maybe you have gifts in relationship. So it's up to you guys, what fits you best. But for me, I like talking to you guys because I want you to achieve your goal. For example, guys, if I didn't do the thing that I need to do when I was around my 20s, oh, it's going to be very hard now because now I have a family. I have now a wife. I have now a son. And I will have a daughter soon, okay, coming soon. And this, guys, if I didn't do this, I will be locked in my 9 to 5. Now it's much harder for me to go out of the 9 to 5 if I didn't invest my time and my money. So the next, guys, is be patient. Because here, guys, something of value takes time. For example, when I created my first YouTube channel, I created it years ago. It takes time to grow, guys. But when it starts to grow, guys, it grows very fast. So my first YouTube channel actually failed. But my second YouTube channel, oh, it grows now, guys. We are now actually in the new season. Our views now starts to grow and more. And I only have 8 videos on that video. Because now I'm more focused on this new channel. And now I'm creating value again. Now we are still in the early stages. I need to be patient because one day, one of my video will explode. And when this explodes, it will reach a lot of people. But it takes time, guys. So you need to be patient. For example, when I invested with my first apartment, it took me 10 years before I was able to pay off my mortgage. It takes time, guys. But if you're patient, if you do the steps one by one, and you don't quit, guys, even though you fail, you continue. Because failing and quitting is different. When we do something of value, sometimes we fail, we adjust. We fail, okay, we make a new strategy. But we don't quit, guys, because we need to continue and we'll end up to success. Now, this apartment fully paid, $500,000. Imagine, guys. So, guys, it's very important to be patient. Even though also if you find someone that you love, you need to be patient because sometimes if you are so like rushed to go into a relationship, you need to step back, think. Let the person think also. You must also let them love you back. For example, guys, God gave us a choice. God actually loves us so much that He gave us a free will. He didn't force us to love Him back. Every time you see the cross, this is the love of God showing to us. Thank you, God. Number 6, guys, is choose your environment. See, guys, if we are a seed and we are planted to a place where it's a bad environment, when it's cold and it's not the perfect environment for us to grow and it's stony, and if we try to grow there, it's going to be difficult for us, guys. But when we are placed in a good environment, a good weather, and a good soil, and it will be very good for us, guys. So, for example, here, guys, I'm in Norway now. In Norway, okay, you have money, but you don't have light. You don't have so much friends, guys. Because it's very different here from where I came from. Where I came from, people are very warm, but we don't have money there. So there's a plus and minus. So you need to find where do you want to live and want to build your own family. Because, guys, if you place your family in an environment where you cannot grow, that's a difficult situation. For example, for me, guys, before when I transferred here, my priority is money. But now I have money, my priority is not money anymore. My priority now is God and my family. And my family is important. So I need to place my family where we can grow good. Because here, guys, they think different. Churches here become disco bars. Churches here, they have kitchen inside, fully kitchen. Churches here, they marry men and men. I don't like this. I want to go to a country where it's normal that they believe in God. Here, they don't believe in God anymore, guys. So it's going to be a very difficult situation for my family to grow. But if I find a place where they believe in God, they respect women and men, they marry men and women, because this is the normal, guys. So I want to build my family there, but I found already, guys. You will know soon, guys. The number 7, guys, is control your emotion. Because here, guys, there's a lot of people who are very rude today. For example, today, I was with my child. We went to the doctor and they need to get blood sample. And the last time we went there, they took blood sample many times because they cannot find the vein of my baby. I asked now a lady there who is working there to find someone who is like an expert or has more experience with this, because I don't want my baby to go through this stuff again, that they need to inject this needle inside the vein many times. It's not good for the baby because the baby cries so much. And then the reaction of that lady is like, every people here are very good, they're very smart, like this. And I said, okay. So instead of me arguing with that lady, I just understand maybe she's had a bad day. And then I just tell her, I don't need to argue with you, I'm just telling you. And then I walk away, guys. Walk away from the trouble. Walk away from the argument. Walk away from people who want to argue with you, because you need to control your emotion. Because when you don't control your emotion, you will end up fighting with someone or end up shouting with someone. That's not good, guys. So you need to control emotions. Number 8. Choose your friends. This is very strong, guys. This is very deeper than you think. Because here, guys, when I was young, all of the people I meet are my friends. But actually, not everyone you meet is your friends. But I didn't know this before. Because in the Philippines, we are like friendly for everyone. But not everyone is for you, guys. Because some of your friends, guys, that you think can lead you in a place that you don't want. For example, some of my so-called friends that time were using drugs. And then when you hang out with them many times, you'll be influenced by them, and then one day you will be starting doing drugs. I talked to other people also about this. They said before also their friend is like using drugs, and then they're protecting them. And then one day they started to try the drugs, and then they are addicted. That's a big problem. And also some friends are actually, guys, are jealous of you. You don't want to be with someone who are jealous with you, because a friend, guys, is someone who is cheering you up when you succeed. It's not someone who is jealous when you succeed. And also if your friends doesn't align with your vision, with your goals, with the way you think. For example, me, important is God. If the person that is my so-called friend doesn't believe in God and try to pull me away from God, I don't need it. I just need to say goodbye and let them go. It's like this, guys. That's reality, because you don't want to be with someone, guys, who is pulling you in the wrong direction. You need actually someone who is pulling you in the right direction. So when I met Jesus Christ, actually, He was the one pulling me in the right direction for His own name's sake. Number 9. Oh, this is one of my favorite. Number 9 is choose a hobby. Or you can also choose hobbies. It depends on you. Choose a hobby. For example, now, one of my hobby now is fishing. When I visited my wife's country in Bosnia, in Banja Luka, ooh, we tried fishing there, guys. And the fish there, guys, is very hard to catch. It's not like in the sea when I throw my bait in the sea before, oh, and then I just like reeled like this, and then they start biting. But there, guys, you need to learn some skills, because the fish in the river, guys, are very smart. If you like fishing, guys, you can comment down below fishing, okay? And number 10, guys, this is the most important of all I talk about, is to connect to God. Guys, when I connect to God, everything changes, guys. Before, I was addicted to drugs, addicted to pornography, addicted to masturbation, addicted to greed. Guys, I was chained by the devil before, and then I cannot move. But when I met Jesus, every chain was loose, and then now I'm free. Now, guys, I'm not addicted anymore. Now, guys, I don't watch porn. Now, guys, I don't masturbate. Now, guys, I'm not greedy anymore. I want you and me to win, because if you win, I win also. And also now, I have my own family. I have a beautiful wife. I have a handsome son. And my wife is also pregnant with our second child. And it's a baby girl. So guys, this is my 10 lessons that I learned in the past 20 years that I hope someone told me earlier. If you like to see more videos, guys, you can watch my next video, and see you in my next video. Bye-bye.